Okay, people, what's up? What's up? I'm gonna be a late one for AEW tonight because I watched NXT Takeover and did a review immediately right after Takeover ended, and then now I am doing an AEW review, depending on however late it is tonight, right now. Okay, but what does AEW have really going on tonight, huh? What do they have going on? Especially going head to head with Takeover, with having a Mike Tyson appearance, which I feel that was just a way to counter program NXT, because why bring Mike Tyson on this show out of the blue for whatever reason? I don't really know why Mike Tyson was really going to be on the show. Don't worry, I know now after watching it, but at the same time, why was he really here? When I first heard it and he was announced, oh, Mike Tyson's going to be there. Why? Why? We haven't seen him in months. Like, what, he fought Jericho that one time? So, like, they tried to recreate the Austin and Tyson thing months ago. So, kind of now, wow, that was a long time ago at this point. But yeah, now we're bringing him back for some reason. So, yeah, folks, Mike Tyson is back in the building tonight. But yeah, let's see what they got for AEW. We started off with Hangman Page going against Max Caster. Of course, Max Caster has to come out freestyling, rapping about whatever's in the news right now from Lil Nas X and others. And basically, the match with Hangman Page. Not a bad match to kick off the show. Botchy a couple times here and there, but overall good in general. Hangman getting the buckshot lariat for the win. So Hangman at least has been picking up some wins lately. Okay, I don't really like him with the Dark Order that much because I don't know where they're going with him sometimes. But at least he got a good win out there. So Hangman, hopefully we get Hangman Page somewhere at some point, wherever they're pushing him, because they haven't really known what to do ever since they took him out of the title picture. Then they just kind of haven't been semi running around with the Dark Order here and there every other week. So Hangman, I just feel, is a little bit directionless sometimes, but he's picking up wins, so that's pretty good. Next, though, we got the Death Triangle, who immediately came out right after. Talk about their tag team title match coming up next week, but Orange Cassidy, the Best Friends, and Chris Statlander came out. I guess she's part of the group now for some reason. Um, I guess they played video of Cassidy going against Pac back at what was it, Revolution last year, and then what happened a few months ago at Phoenix, kicking Cassidy, saying they remember and they want payback, saying we want to shot those tag titles, but Pac says, hey, we're next in line, and you guys are very, very far away from it. But apparently they said they're I don't know, they got wins, so they feel like they're worthy of getting those title shots. But what, Chuck Taylor, which whatever bad promo he cut talking about the boys are back in town, or was that Trent? I'm not really sure. And then they said they had an alien with them, so I don't know why we need to see the Death Triangle versus the Best Friends. Why? I have really no clue why, but I guess they want to do that for whatever reason. Next, we probably got the best promo out of the entire night with Chris Jericho and the Inner Circle, who basically came in the beginning of the show all black on with like motorcycles and black cars and a freaking Lambo. As Chris Jericho said, the Inner Circle was back in black. He talked about MJF, his jerk off friend, and he's not smart about anything. And they tried to call him a dope. He gave talked about, I didn't pass high school chemistry. No one did. Okay. And but he knows the psychology of pro wrestling, and at the Inner Circle is very dangerous. And now you want to mess with us? You don't try to take us out. You want to try to take us out, but now we will take you out because we knew you would turn on us, okay? And we wanted to bleed you dry and use all your energy for the Inner Circle. But Jericho knows that he's smart, but he's not smart enough to put on a spray tan. He's got more streaks than Orange Cassidy in a bowl and whatnot. It was basically putting him back in swirly in the toilet bowl and whatnot. But he said MJF wants to be better than Jericho. You want to steal my gimmick. You're not ready. And, I want you to be better than Michael Nakazawa or Peter Avalon, but you want to try to be me. You want to go wearing scarves. Listen, I made that gimmick cool 5 years ago, okay, which is actually true. The scarf was cool 4 years ago. And you want to steal off of Le Champion right now. And basically, I had an old clipboard in the back, and, you want to be part of my collection. Okay, the list and whatnot. But MJF, he's full of himself, and in the business, that's what we call being a mark. A lot of inside terms in this promo too. But Jericho went on, basically talking about Max and whatnot. And we're not friends. Then talked about his new friend, saying that Tully Blanchard's a third-rate member of the Four Horsemen. He's between Ole Anderson and Paul Roman. That was a good burn right there. Talked about FTR, saying they're the best tag team in the world. But we don't even know what your name. I don't even know what these guys' names are. I keep calling them Dash and Dawson because I can't get their names right of which one is who between Hardwood and Wheeler. I keep forgetting which one is who. So Jericho had a point right there. I'm sure they're listening to people online. And then talk about Sean Spears. So I got a call from you 10 years ago when you got fired asking me for advice, okay? But you want to wear a freaking mohawk, a blonde mohawk in this year right now. And that Wardlow is a 13-cent brain with $1 million body. But, he's so stupid that he needed to play strip poker and then and count naked to count to 20 or something like that. But Jericho said we're going to get revenge. The Pinnacle wants blood and guts, and that's what's going to happen. We didn't get a chance to do that match last year, but now we're going to do it, and now we're going to kick the shit out of you. And I know they kept trying to censor his words and whatnot, but the Inner Circle is going to dominate for years to come and kick some ass. So Jericho, great freaking promo, which Inner Circle's been on a roll lately. They beat the shit out of these guys last week. Now they destroyed them verbally, okay? So what does the Pinnacle really have, to come back on? I will say this though, I think it was kind of early for Jericho and them to get revenge that fast, given that they got their asses kicked 2 weeks ago. But now it's like, well, hey, we've already kicked these guys' ass, so I would have waited at least for the Pinnacle, at least beat up some more guys and get some wins, at least show that they're a dominant faction and whatnot. But don't kill them after you just made them strong in the past, 2 weeks, just to get killed by Jericho and crew and just get the shit kicked out of them, really. And now they got destroyed verbally on the microphone. So Jericho was literally the best promo of the entire night. Chris Jericho was in the back, talked about his match with Frankie Kazarian and whatnot. But he talked about, his lungs were on fire and he loved every minute of it. And, talked about hard work, get back in the ring. He hasn't been in 7 years for a singles match, so he was happy. But Taz talked about, hey, man, we known each other for a long time. We need someone for Team Taz, so if you're interested, come on. Next, I guess they tried to promote the King Kong versus Godzilla movie, so they had the Jurassic Express versus Bear Country. We didn't have no stunt growth out there, so at least that's a positive, okay? This match here was just kind of there, if you ask me. A lot of botches, I'll say that too. But what can I really say from this? It was just a spot fest, really, for a tag match. It wasn't much to talk about. I don't really know what happened on Dark with these guys or whatever show they've been on. And it was just mostly to promote the Godzilla and King Kong movie. So the match was okay at best, but still a lot of botches. I just know Luchasaurus got like a choke slam and a moonsault for the win. Next, they had a promo from QT Marshall, which was pre-taped, which the promo was okay, I'll say that. And how Cody played second fiddle to Ted DiBiase Jr., and, wore face paint to hide the fact that, he would never amount to shit, taking shots at his WWE gimmick, and that he's a bargain basement Sting, and, he surrounded himself in the indies with a vanilla midget just to make himself feel like a superstar he could never be. I'm sure this is a lot of stuff they took from the internet, people that have said about Cody, and basically he surrounded himself with people who trust him. Now, Aaron Solo, a man that won't be known for just being someone's boyfriend, which I'm sure a lot of people said. I've said that myself too, okay? I didn't really know who this dude was until they say he was, Bailey's ex-boyfriend and whatnot. Nick Camarado, they say, was just a body guy, which I don't know much about him, so I can't say anything. And I don't even know who the Anthony Ogo, go, Power Ranger. Okay, that was kind of funny. But yeah, they're not gonna play second fiddle to anyone, and that's our factory right now. And they threw like paint on the Nightmare logo. So I don't know, man. The promo is okay, but at the same time, I said this before. Why do I need to care about Cody's underling minion right here forming his own faction within a faction, which we didn't even really know who half these guys even were? I don't know where they're getting this QT push all of a sudden, but as I said before, they got nothing else for Cody to do, so there you go. Sting, the obligatory Sting interview we get every week with Tony Schiavone. And this is Sting. And they would ask him a question, and of course, someone interrupts. Jake Roberts asked Sting, where's your gerbil and whatnot? Do you know the definition of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over, expecting shit to change. I'm not going to go into a Voss promo from Far Cry 3 right now, but Lance Archer said, this is insanity. I'm a sick son of a bitch. Basically, talking about I'm tired of getting moved out of the way every time I get to the top, going for the world title, get moved past all the time and everything. And he should be in the main event. And so Jake Roberts like, how long you got to do this, okay? And Sting says, listen, I believe you got potential, all right? And you should be in the world title picture again. But Jake needs to show you how to channel your anger, all right? And basically gave the mic back to him and left in after that. But right after, Darby Allin didn't win against JD. Drake. Sting ended up showing back up. I don't know much about JD Drake, but it was actually a really good match with Darby Allin. Guy's not bad. Pretty big dude. It's like JR kept saying, looks like a brawler you see in a bar fight and whatnot. So, wasn't a bad match, I will say. But, JD Drake, I've heard the name, but I can't say I've never seen him. But he wasn't bad. Pretty good. Not bad. Not bad at all. But, yeah, Sting chased, I think, Ryan Nemeth away with his baseball bat. And then right after, Darby got attacked by, Butcher and Blade with Matt Hardy and them. The Bunny is screaming at everybody. Next thing you know, all the Dark Order guys come out. And then, with Sting for some reason. And then Tay Conti and the Bunny start brawling in. And I guess they left after that, which then right after Jericho was supposed to be interviewed about this whole blood and guts coming on May 5th. But the Pinnacle ended up jumping Jericho then. And they started choking him out. FTR had their finisher on them. Where was the rest of the Inner Circle? They were locked in their locker room trying to get out, busting through the door. But Mike Tyson came out then, beating up Shawn Spears, making the save. So, yeah, this is what they had Mike Tyson out here for, folks. He helped Chris Jericho and them out. The rest of the Inner Circle came to the ring as they scared off the Pinnacle then, as Jericho and Mike Tyson shook hands. I guess all's forgiven after what happened back in 2010 on Monday Night Raw. So they shook hands, and the Inner Circle stood tall with Mike Tyson. So, yeah, this is what we brought in Mike Tyson for. Next, what was it? Oh, yes, Tay Conti versus the Bunny. -1, I'm not going to go into the whole thing with the kid right now. Some would say he's very distracting, but some would say at the same time he does stare at Taynara Conti a lot and may have tried to cop a feel. I don't really blame him if he tries to. So I don't blame him for looking at either. We all want to look at Taynara Conti, okay? So I don't really blame the kid, so I'm not going to go into him on him right now. But like a lot of other people do. Match itself, though, not bad. Like I said, Taynara Conti, she gets better every other week. So solid match. Just too much of this faction war going on. Now it's like the Hardy Crew versus the Dark Order for some reason. And Sheeta got involved and whatnot. And like I said, Taynara Conti got the DDT for the win. So yeah, Conti got the win. Solid match. So not bad at all. Next, I know they hyped up next week's show. I know they talked about Red Velvet and Jade Cargill and whatnot. They had a promo video package for that. But in the main event, though, we got Jon Moxley and the Young Bucks versus Kenny Omega and the Good Brothers. Not a bad match, but they kept trying to show confliction with the Young Bucks. Some would sit there and tell you it looks like community theater with them or whatever they're trying to do, trying to have this melancholy look on their face and frustration, saying, which side do I choose? Who do I take on? They wouldn't even hit the BTE trigger onto onto Omega as Kenny, not Kenny, but Mox says, what the hell are y'all doing? I guess I gotta do it myself. He hit him with like 2 freaking Death Riders out there and put the sleeper hold on him then until next thing you know, the Bucks end up super kicking him. Eddie Kingston came out. He got killed by the Good Brothers then, and then they all beat up Jon Moxley and super kicked him again in the face, and I guess they got the win and whatnot. The Bucks and not the Bucks, but Omega and them, and they picked up Moxley again. They super kicked them, and then they looked like they were all gonna do the 2 sweet sign until they all hugged and the fans started chanting, "You sold out." Who did they sell out to be honest? Honestly, this looks like once again another, I guess, another reformation of the Bullet Club, even though we already got a real Bullet Club, the actual Bullet Club in New Japan and whatnot. But apparently right now, yeah, they got to reform the Bullet Club again, and the Bucks just, I don't know. Even my co-host and others will tell you that it looks like community theater sometimes with them. I've seen a lot of comments on there tonight about that, but yeah, now we got another Bullet Club reformation or something like that again. And, I sit there and wonder to myself sometimes, yeah, where the fuck is Rich Swann and them? You think they would have come out and make the save? Don't they have to face Omega and crew tomorrow anyways? They got to face Omega in the Bucks. Not Bucks, but the Good Brothers. Supposed to be Omega and the Good Brothers versus Rich Swann, Eddie Edwards, and the Mac tomorrow night on Impact. So, yeah, where's the freaking, where's Rich Swann at? I'm still waiting for him to show up on this damn show. But, yeah. Mox and them get their asses kicked again, it looks like. I feel like I'm seeing more of that nowadays. So, yeah, that's what we got. Kingston, he's on a bad leg. So, yeah, they're already getting killed by everybody out there right now. Overall, the show was okay. I'll say that. It's not much I can take, especially with the whole somewhat formation of the Bullet Club. I'm not really sure where that's going. The Sting promo was okay, and the JD Drake versus Darby Allin match was actually pretty good. Hangman getting a win was not that bad either. I don't need to see freaking Death Triangle versus Best Friends again. Jericho had the best promo on this damn show. And, Mike Tyson showing up was Mike Tyson showing up, okay? Will he be in the Blood and Guts match? I have no clue. But other than that, I'm out of here. See you guys later. Peace. Like I said before, I will be back tomorrow night for night 2 review of NXT TakeOver Stand and Deliver. So I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.